Hey everybody, I'm APH and welcome back to the town of Crispy Bacon. Our town is really moving along, and where we left off in the last episode, let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit, we had got down our first blacksmiths. Now we do need some things to actually really improve them. We can probably get them the brick they need, but we need paper, and I'm really leery about buying too much. And what we need enough paper to do is we need enough paper to upgrade both our blacksmith as well as upgrade our medicine maker. And it looks like we're actually a little low on people as we're seeing jobs shifting around. Yeah, we've only got 5 laborers, which is a little lower than I like. Let's take a look at the priority, and it looks like we need, well, 3 more to fill the markets, 2 more to fill the immigration office. So we probably need about 10 more people to move in. Now we do have the room, we just actually need them to move in. Wow, is that a lot of wool just laying around. I was hoping, well, we'll give it a little bit longer just to see if this wool cleans up. Let's go ahead and prioritize our immigration office just to bring in those 30 people. So hopefully we get adults instead of getting kids. And I'm seeing a lot of, oh, it's the tulips. They're just coming in a little slower now that we're maintaining. And wool, it looks like we still have a ton of wool to sell. Said, I really want to start transitioning these into pigs. We'll probably leave one, but I think in the long run, it will really help us out. Yeah, all of these are pretty well, set out to where they need to work. So bringing in the 30 people, we'll probably need a little bit further. And we want to expand down into the desert, into probably this neighborhood right here. Now, we'll probably have to do it a little slow, but we can probably grab the territories right now. Yeah, that's desert. Grassland. So we can't... Well, it's grassland. Yeah, we'll pass on it. This one's desert. This will probably be a little hub with some mushrooms. We'll grab these areas up here. We'll probably do, like we did here, we'll probably do just a little tiny hub just to get some of these resources as we're working over into this big clearing. Now we do have coal here. Can't claim it through mountain. Okay. Kind of the thought for the future there. And we want, we want that passion book, and where we're going to place it is we're going to place it in our mine, and we're going to pass on the gemstone for now. You know what? Let's drop our passion book. Gets us up to 70% happiness. Get the white shaft while we're actually on the mine itself, and let's grab the gem and drop it in the archive. And for the productivity, I'm thinking, let's put it in the blacksmith. Now, before we get any more, when we hit 5 cards, we get a wild card. Let's go through our cards real quick and see if there's anything good. Nothing in this screen. Nothing really that's useful here. Another card removal, we'll take that. Comment in on the previous episode said place a beekeeper by the shore, and if we get a beekeeper come up, we'll take the card to see if it is viable. Let's take the candle maker. Let's go ahead and cancel that and put the candle maker in the actual archive, and let's use the card removal. And I am thinking, we already removed the, oh cripes, my mind just went blank. We already removed the sheep, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's remove the trade post. I really don't think we need it, and we can probably remove the trade port as well. The only way we'll need them is if we're going to do an oversea colony. Always use granaries. Yeah, let's take that. We'll drop it in the actual archive. We've talked about doing farms, and I think if we did that, we could get vodka and we could get wine. I think that's next. All right. Finished our tech. Gave us logistics too that will help with taking care of things. I'm thinking we go road, inner city, then colonization. I was thinking school for the extra education, but getting them without a constant supply of sand and other things is just not the greatest. And we want to avoid using quick build. Well, all right, so it only requires iron, stone, wood, and brick. Let's queue that up, then we'll go up to colonization. Got a couple of more people, and it looks like we finally have some laborers in the pool. Good. Let's check that card. There's our beekeeper. So the word was place it over here at the river. And I need a glass sand facility down here. I don't think we're going to get enough productivity because this range right here is Savannah. That's jungle, so we won't be able to move into that. Looking at these provinces, this is still considered desert, but I don't think that's enough tree to actually make it worthwhile. I think we're going to have to get a colony in order to get the actual candle maker going. Let's go ahead and drop that in the archive and drop the Vodka Distiller and the medicine maker into the archive. Now, is this area clear? Amazing. I believe we want it that way. And again, it looks like food is on the rise, so it looks like we've recovered from our downfall. I thought we were going to hit a point where we were going to lose the majority of our population. And it looks like a lot of these are starting to fill up with food, which I didn't want. Let's build a storage and let's set it to disallow food. So we'll just keep that, and I think we're going to need an actual storage here for our furniture, and up here we're going to need a storage for our coal. And what we probably want is the storage where this facility is, and then to push our coal back a little. All right, so we'll hold out on that. Let's get 2 warehouses here. We're going to do one for the food and one for non-food. We're starting to get clay. Need a little bit more clay, and then we can get a brickyard. Then we don't have to rely on buying it, and it looks like we just need glass for that. Guess the alternative would be get a sustainability book and try to use sustainability to make the potters more worthwhile. There's our next pig ranch. We'll take that, and nothing impressively useful in here. Let's take the free roll. Yeah, nothing in there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this sheep ranch right here. Once that area is cleared out, we'll go ahead and drop that next pig farm. Let's send that to the waste bin, and houses are looking good. Houses are looking good. It looks like we're maintaining enough as we got our supply of furniture and beer up, and our clothes. It looks like we're sustaining level 5 houses. So now we need to get 2 level 6 houses, and that we need 2 tier 3, 3 tier 2 luxuries. So we know we can make wine from grapes, but we would have to import them. We know we can make vodka. We know we can make candles from wax, but we'd have to import it. Coffee we would have to import. Let's grab road, and we'll take our first school and we'll drop it down. I don't know where we're going to drop them because we didn't plan for schools with this one. We'd have to get rid of the tavern, and I think that would be too damaging. All right, let's throw that in the archive while I think about where we're going to place it. And let's see about That's Savannah. Let's make sure it's Savannah. It's jungle. All right. Can we get some farms up here? Yeah, we'll leave a little bit of a walkway there. It's 30% fertility. We'll go with 8 just like we did here. And I think all of these are going to be potatoes. Yeah, I think that's the route to go. We'll go all of them potatoes. Hopefully this will produce enough potatoes to produce our first vodka. We might be hard pressed to get 2 luxuries down this episode. It might be hard to do that because we're not going to get to great fertility to make wine. We'd have to import it. Yep, let's get these, and then we'll probably have to boost these with a windmill. Now it looks like we finally have our laborers, and it looks like our housing is actually at cap. So we'll go ahead and shut off the immigration office now. Gets us our combo. That will probably be what actually gets us effectiveness in them. All right, they're shut off, and we want our granary in the middle. Who would have thought? Farms in the desert. All right, let's build our road. Hopefully this area has enough houses. We could probably put a school here. Not sure how that would look. Now that that's building, let's see. Another card removal, another pig. We'll take the card removal and we'll remove the immigration office. Let's get these switched over to potatoes. Now I do want to set one to blueberries. Once we get maybe our next group of farmers, we'll get it set over. All right, on to inner city connection. And what I'm thinking, looking over here, we've got some grapes and we've got some hemp. We've got a lot of hemp here. We've got cocoa. I'm thinking we build in this tropical area right here. I'm thinking we build a cocoa and hemp plantation. Got tulips up here and grapes up here. Now I'm thinking we go here and we just kind of go for a small colony, big enough to just sustain what we need. And then let's see what the fertility looks like right here. Right by this river flat. Maybe do a town right here and hemp and cocoa. We could bring pork over and we could tie in with all of the rest of this some blueberries. I think that's the route for our first colony. Let's go ahead and shut off our overlay. Now we do have a little bit as we're only on inner city connection. So need to expand our town a little bit more, and let's see what the actual productivity of the farm looks like, seeing as how its fertility is so low. And it looks like with bonuses, we're up to 109. So they might produce, they might get, on a good year, they might get 100 and some actual potatoes. So that's not horrible. Probably like to see if we could get that up a little higher. So we might have to, in the upgrade tree, push for farming technology for the 30% and push for water management, which is 8%. did we? We did not. So I saw some discussion on the forums talking about the town hall, talking about the price of the first upgrade. And I kind of agree with it. It said the first upgrade is only 500, but it's actual bonus, which for us gave our ranches, must be up here. Our first placing our town hall gave us grass feed, but for 500, it gave us grassland herder, which gave us 50%. It was talking about the fact that the 500 might be too low, and talking about that the starting should be 2,000, and then after that going 4, 8, that would make this one 16. And as you can see, 16 right now is just kind of a joke. So it would just only affect that first level, and it would just make that beginning game just a little bit more survival-like. And I think that he's onto something. All right, let's upgrade our town hall so we have that card room. Brings in the ability to sharing, which is in caring, which is not something we're going to use because we didn't take any AIs. And let's take a look at what's in here. It also allows us to set trade offers at our town hall. Now, this is primarily a PvP function or co-op where you can actually set offers in here, and people can where it will buy and sell below certain points, and it does it at 0%, where the trade company, you get your trade fee. So it's more, as I said, more PvP function. Maybe there'll be more options for this with the upcoming patch. All right, let's dismiss that and let's take a look at what's in the cards before we lose them. Yeah, I don't need anything from in there. Another clay pit would take care of our clay, as we have none right now. Yeah, let's do that. And let's take that brickwork because we want to get it down. Nothing really in here. We need a vodka distillery, but I know we have the one. Nothing good in here and nothing good in there. Let's drop this down and get it building. See if we can tuck it up in here. Think right there. Let's get our first couple stone roads down that now that we have stone, and we'll go for any of the main roads. So I'm thinking this one across here, and that will pretty much use up the majority of our stone for a while. Next, passion books. We need 3 of them for our 2 mines just to get them kind of the happiness where I want them. Now, happiness is above 80, and a lot of it has to do with jobs. And part of that has to do with we need just like 1,000 passion books for all of our pig farms. And did this area clear out? Excellent. Let's get that pig farm down. Let's go ahead and send this one to the waste bin. Let that clear out. Yeah, the logistics 5, increasing the hauling capacity, is really helping. Let's see if we can nab a hauler and see how much they're actually hauling. As I went to click a hauler and they disappeared. All right. I don't know if we can grab one while they're... Yeah, I can't grab him while he's in a building. All right, let's grab this one right here and kind of see how much they load up. Because I'm just curious if they'll load up more than the 50 that they originally could. So there's 20. Got rid of the wheelbarrow and only is hauling 20. See if we can find another hauler. Again, only hauling 3, so not very useful. Here's this one. Let's go ahead and follow that one. Again, hauling something. See if they get all of this. 20, 40, 51. So they haul over 50 when they've got that tech. That's good to know. That means that these guys have potential of 100. That's what I was hoping, and that area's clear. Let's go ahead and drop this down. Now, did we get any potatoes last season? Got papayas from something. So we're still early summer. We're only at 13%. Last year's production, we didn't actually get any. I'm not hopeful here. I'm not holding my breath. I know that they're saying that it can happen, but I'm just waiting to see. Mushrooms. Okay, so I was grumbling last episode that they were in a bad place, and it looks like they're starting to make a comeback. And maybe that's part of it. Yeah, mushrooms it's coming up on a third of our food. Let's take a look. Sharing is caring, can't use it. I keep seeing the black card thinking that it's a card removal. I think they need an actual icon for that like they have with the wild card. Let's get the windmill just in case these are productive. I don't think anything's useful in there. Another clay pit could be useful, but let's pass on it for now. We'll take the charcoal burner and we're going to place that right down with this guy over here. Let's go ahead and upgrade as far as we can. That should make it to where we hopefully have a little bit more coal year round, because we're still struggling to maintain enough for our people. We're in the desert. What do we need coal for? What do we need coal for? You guys don't need to heat your houses. Looks like our first road is done. Now, do we have anything in the tech that we absolutely need? Not ready for pumpkin because of, we haven't done enough blueberries yet. Resource outposts could be interesting, but we haven't taken... Well, let's take influence. Yeah, it looks like we're maintaining. And then we can go... Alright, we'll take the resource output. It takes some influence to maintain them. And it looks like part of it is that we have too much stored, so we'll go ahead and go that route. And let's go close this out. See what's in the card? Nothing really good. Let's go ahead and take our reroll. Yeah, another candle maker and another beekeeper. Let's take them, because I think when we get into the next area, we're going to go ahead and use them. Candle bee in there, and it looks like tools. We now have produced more than what we needed. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Let's send him to the bin. We should have probably done is sent this one up here to the bin, switch this one to tulips. We have so much wool. What have I done? What have I done with this? This is monstrous. Guys, this was an absolutely bad idea to do wool like that. Let's get our next section of road. Keep our citizens moving. We'll bring it as far over as we can. It looks like right there. 500 stones. That's going to take a little bit to actually get it brought together. Take a look at the card. Another hauling service could be useful. I think we're at our population cap, and we have some laborers, and we have potatoes. Look at that. It's time for vodka. There's our vodka distillery. Take a look. All right. Looks like we have free people over here. I'm thinking, let's do something about like this, where we put a plaza like in this area, and let's put the vodka distillery right here. Take a few minutes to actually get built. Medicine looks like it's in a good spot. We probably need to cap that about 1,000 for right now. All right, it's capped. Let's buy a load of paper. That way we can upgrade the blacksmith, we can upgrade the medicine maker. That will give us our second tier 2 luxury. Now we just need to get our outpost to get our third. So was going to resource outpost the right decision? No, we need to go colonization. Then we'll come back for the resource outpost. So what that does for anybody that's never used it is like this territory right here. Even without placing a mine, if I place a resource outpost here, it will actually collect, you know, so many gems per season. So like this one right here, I could place one and it will collect coal just from this area. So even when the coal mine depletes, it will still collect it. Now, if there's nothing in the region, it just won't collect anything. So like these regions out here in the desert just are kind of nothing, but this one will collect steel. And I don't know that, you know, it'd be beneficial because let's take a look and see how much iron we get per season. Well, all right, we're at our cap, so we don't get like a good representation of how much we'd get, but it might pull in enough to sustain like a need. So I've seen where people have gone super wide, but actually very small population, and used the fact that few houses can produce a lot of influence to use those to sustain certain things. Because, you know, in a hemp field, it might pull in as much as a farm. Granted, a farm is, you know, only one person, but it's, you can use that farming land for something else in the meantime. Yeah, food's finally in a good spot. Lamb, again, even though we're removing the actual pastures, we're holding at the 6K. That tells me there's some sort of limit there that's really playing into it. We've got laborers. Let's get our brickyard down. I'm thinking... Oh man, I don't know where to put it. Let's put it over here. Maybe. Yeah, we'll place it. We'll place it this way. That way we'll have bricks. Then we won't have to trade for them. The haulers should bring in everything for it. All right, this is starting to store. These have to go. All right, we need to go ahead and disallow all. Get that cleared out, and we need to... Paper's in. We need to fix that one, but we'll fix the paper first. Let's go ahead and get the pharmaceutical on our 2 medicine makers, and let's get the blacksmith upgraded. A little bit closer to our, you know, what we're needing for tools. Now we're not trading medicine and we're not trading tools. Now we just need to, as I said, get wool down to a place where we can get rid of this, and then we'll start using our colonies to do what they need to do. Our second main road is down. We've got no stone. Let's build stone up a little bit more before we get our next main road. Let's take a look at our cards. We want more pig. Let's go ahead and pass on that. There's another vodka distillery. That could be good. There's our next pig. A card removal, which we'll take. Again, nothing in here. Let's, man, I don't even know what to remove. Let's remove stone tools. We don't need that anymore. All right. Time to get rid of you, and thankfully, it's not like before where this was just completely overrun. Thankfully, it's now pretty clear. We just got to wait for a laborer to grab that last couple items, and then we'll get that down. Pottery. Looks like pottery's starting to catch up. And vodka's starting to pour in. Okay. Let's send the sheep to its own special type of place, and fermentation and filtration. We need about 300 stone for both, and then we probably need a sustainability card to actually make this worthwhile. And I don't think I have one that I can steal from anywhere. Let's take a look. Nothing worthwhile in here. Let's take the reroll. Yeah, nothing good in there. Yeah, we've got plenty of clothes, so I don't need the tailor. We'll take more mushrooms because they're looking okay. That's all I'm going to say is they look okay. Because we're maintaining now. We're maintaining. And do I have a sustainability book somewhere laying around that I can just kind of borrow? I don't think I put one in the Taylor. Yeah, I put Frugality in there. I don't want to upgrade these until I move this where I want it because I put it in the wrong spot. I didn't put anything in the clay makers. I know I've got some in the coal, but I don't want to... I want to keep them in there because I want to keep our wood down to the minimum because I think that was part of our issue is we're actually going through close to 1,500 wood between the mushroom farms and the coal yards in order to maintain, which it's better that we're burning coal than burning wood because, well, double the heat and we have a good conversion. Yeah, nothing in there. I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to pull these out because if we can keep them at 1 wood versus 4, that's quite a bit. All right, enough on that. Let's look at something down in this area. Well, there's their 1. Can't take 2 books. It makes me cry. Let's take the 1. Get it in the Vodka Distillery. Grab this province. And let's see if this one will let me delete it, because sometimes they'll let me remove them, and sometimes they won't. And that one it did. So goofy, and I'm thinking this area, other than we've got the gem mine right there, I think this area just needs to be kind of a getting ready for our next production line. So let's bring our road down. Probably should bring 2. And we'll go ahead and make our city center right here. We might go a little bit bigger on the city center. And we probably should start prepping to make the territory look better. We'll go ahead and start with just the city center, and then we'll look at making it look better. We're getting to that neighborhood where we're getting into fancier houses, and people probably want to start being treated better. Let's go ahead and place down our next road. Let's go ahead and upgrade these ones. That means after colonization, we're probably going to have to go back in the upgrade tree, get the outpost, and then probably get cypress and garden. Garden requires industrialization, but I think that's kind of the route. See if we can get next pig farm. Want to market? We'll take this school for this one. And we need not a library. We need a market, and we might have one. Now let's drop this down here. See what we have in the archive. Yeah, nothing too hot in there, and nothing too hot in there. All right, next couple of cards we got to see it for a library and a market. Let's go ahead and submit that, and vodka's not holding steady yet. Let's, as I said, let's get the sustainability book in there, and we produced 1,000 potatoes. That's a little over than 100 a piece. We can probably maintain a couple vodka distilleries. Yeah. Now we'll just have to wait for a few more distilleries to show up. Speaking of the devil, let's grab that. Go ahead and make this a vodka district here. We probably need a warehouse. We'll probably go for a double there. Still don't... Well, we do have some bricks. We're producing them now, so we don't have to trade for them anymore. We just have to let them slowly come in. All right, guys, we got a second tier 2 luxury. We've started our expansion down here to the actual north into the... Well, not quite into the desert, but down to the desert. We're on our route for colonization. We're in good shape to move into a new colony in the next episode, where we're going to take our first need that we really have needed for a long time. I'm thinking either I'm tempted by that coffee and cocoa, that coffee and grapes, and I'm tempted by over here the hemp and coffee. Hey, I want to take a moment to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and hit that like button. Want to be an active community member? Join the Discord, link in the description. And we'll see you in the next episode.